Right then, let's get this up and running. Sort my site out in a second. Just click the link. Oh, so much going on, so much going on. Right, where are we? Here we are. Right, with you. Now I know what's happening. Right, so I didn't do anything yesterday. The reason for this was mostly because of the update and the patch coming out. So, as you can see, this time the Odyssey quest came out, which is why I didn't bother doing anything yesterday. That was mostly the reason, because last time when we started it, and the Odyssey quest came out, one of the very first quests was do some friendship points or collect 80 friendship points or something like that, but it took 2 days to do. So I thought what I would do is I would not do the morning, because there'd be nothing to do. All you'd see is me not doing anything. So I left my account completely bare yesterday, didn't touch it, and waited for the patch to drop. So this morning I got up a bit earlier. Oh blimey, sorry, I haven't done my hair or anything. I got up a bit earlier and I'd done the patch. Now this was genius of me. So this is the new Odyssey quest line, but back here, and I'll advise you on the same time to do the same thing. We'll go over this slowly later, but here it is. Achieve plateau or above ranks upon settlement. Hey, morning Sonic, how are you? So I saved up for this. So this morning when I did everything after the patch, I then claimed my weekly arena thing, which I hadn't done because I didn't do the stream, and that's pushed me on past. So if anyone on the Forerunner has done all their stuff before the patch dropped, then they're now a week behind. So that's why I didn't do the stream yesterday. It was solely because I thought the Odyssey quest is going to have something in there that I have to do on a weekly basis or a daily basis or something like that. So I hedged my bets that something like that would happen, and as luck would have it, I was right. I'm now stuck on, oh, still nothing. I'm now stuck on a long quest. Okay, mate. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm not logged on at the moment. Yeah, I'll log on afterwards and come over and join us. Yes, that's it. The Odyssey quest thing, I'll do a guide on it as and when we go. Last time I had a full spreadsheet up, and I'll do that again this time. And now I know, and I've seen a lot of the quests, it's much easier to know what I'm doing and how and that sort of good stuff, and what I need to save for. So from when it goes live, when we ever hear it's going live on global, we will put some reminders out, and also later on this week we'll get a shopping list out as well of what you can have or what you need. What I would do is your high-end gems, they're being used this time as some of the Odyssey quests, but not the massively high-end ones. I haven't seen any yet, but there may be some later. But like your dark full gems and things like that, you'll want to save a couple of those. They come in clutch, or will do. So make sure you're hoarding on to some of them. I think so there's some transmute gems in there as well. I've not had a proper look, but I think they're in there. So you'll want to hold those. Unidentified gear. Oh my god. Right, hold on to your unidentified gear. I would this time, or this go round, buy the unidentified gear from the shop and not identify it. I haven't completed all of it. but I think I needed one, and I think I need another 3. So I think you need 4 as a minimum that I've seen unidentified pieces of gear to get on. The Praetor's skin is that ghostly looking one for him. I'll just get this done, and then we'll go and have a quick look. I've looked in the forging as well. Ingrid's artifact is not there, but we can go and have a look again later, because that's the first thing anyone asks on the patch. Yeah, I want to do a video on that later. I'm curious, are you better off buying the elf pass than you are the privilege card pass thing? I've got the privilege pass due for renewal, I think, now, or something like that, but I'm thinking, is it really worth it? I think there's stuff in there, I'm thinking, The only advantage is you get the extra random drop, but I don't know whether that's actually worth the price or not. That's sort of a bit hit and miss with it. The achievement for doing gear raids 1, 2 and 3 stage 24 is there with the card, so we'll go and have a look at that in a minute, and you can see what's on offer from the card. I'm sure people will have things they want to do about that, or statements they want to release on that. Cost to reward it slightly, and yeah. No, there's no new champion involved in it that I've seen. I'll get this out of the way and we'll just do a complete look through it. I mean, I love the way they've done it. So when you go into it to start with, it's like the horseman that you get, don't you, that's riding through the Void Rift. So you get to the end of the first one, and when it's there again and you click on it, he jumps through a portal and the whole thing opens up again. It's quite a nice cinematic, really. But no new champion that I've seen. But I mean, there are so many rewards going on. I haven't counted up the rewards yet, and I haven't done the spreadsheet for it. But we'll get a spreadsheet sorted out, and then on that we'll sort of tag on a shopping list, and then we'll list some of the hard stops for you that I've seen at the moment. So one I'm pushing on to, I need to get done within the next 9 days, is you need to collect or do level A on Immortal Codex for 6 different bosses. It's quite specific. It does say different bosses, whereas beforehand it said do S 6 times or whatever. This time it does actually specifically say make sure you're doing 6 different bosses. So that's quite a change. You'll need to be in Plat 2 for Arena. That's the only Arena one I've seen. But I don't know when this patch is coming to Global. If it's any higher than Plat 2, I'm going to have an issue on the Forerunner. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare for me. I might have to change my name to please help me finish in Plat 3 or higher or something like that, so people can lose against me. Maybe Sonic. Think he might know you because he comes onto the stream quite often as well. You'll see him from Germany. So he's on the stream relatively often. So he might know you, but that's about it. What else in there? So we've got the Abyss has opened up as well. The first one's at 500k. So you remember, oh, was it chapter 8, isn't it? They've got the Abyssal Void or something like that. That's opened up as well. We're going to have a look at that. The first one is at 500k, so I think they'll be doable. Which brings me on to the Odyssey quest again. There is a few of them that say do 335, 375. We're going to have a check. Stars in normal, and then there's another one for hard, and I assume later on there'll be another one for expert as well, I would guess. So you're spending on painting. Okay. Hello mate, you're right, nice to meet you. If you've got any questions about the patch, feel free to shout out. Like I say, we're going to have a look through some of the stuff that you can visibly see now. The GVG stuff I can't see, that hasn't been released. We haven't got the Gauntlet map yet, so I think that'll be next week, possibly the week after, before they do it, and then we'll be able to get that out and have a look at it. That's that done. Well, apparently we can swap mounts and stuff here now, can't we? That's something else. Have a quick check of that. And there's all sorts of things like forge so many times or do augmentation so many times. It doesn't specify which augmentation to do. It just says you can do it. Oh, so can I change my mount from here as well? Oh blimey, loads of questions popping in. Sorry, yeah, it's easier for me to see if I look down at my iPad. So, how much free stuff do you get? All of it's free. I mean, all the stuff in the Odyssey is free. You get a load of free stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. But like I say, when the spreadsheet comes up, you get a list of the quests and rewards and which ones are repeatable. So which ones you can nail down now and get them done and dusted prior to it coming out, and which ones aren't retroactive, so the ones you have to do when you're actually there. But there's an abundance of free materials in there. I haven't added it all up yet. Like I say, it only came, I got up about 5 this morning, so I was playing it and pushing on, along with trying to get my dailies done from yesterday, and I don't think I collected the rewards from them, like an idiot. So I got a load of stuff done and then didn't collect the rewards, like a half-wit. But there's a load of free stuff in there. Bigger buff, A1 Ezrath to all mages. That's a really interesting one. Right, I think, I would imagine, I don't know for definite, but it'd be worth checking. I think you can do both. There you go. That would be my guess. Although, that being, right, okay, a couple of things on that. I think you'd buff him, and then you'd get 100% of the stuff he does onto his summon. I presume this is where you're going with it. So his Prismark would be all big and scary. Then, if you had a Nora, then the Prismark would get buffed as well. Okay, so I think you might be able to do two, but bear in mind, Garn is so much better as a Lord skill on him. I mean, just as a base as naked, I was getting probably about 50-60% more damage from using Garn than any of the other Lords, simply because of that nice big cultist Lord buff they've got. Yeah, he's got a buff recently. I think it was in the last patch. So I think it's live on global now. He's got a bit more range, and it's his is exclusive now. So if you put him on the AoE map, then he can now hit the back tile of people coming out. I believe that's what it's for. Yeah. Edrith is all mages, not a Lord skill. Yeah, so you could have Garn, Ezrith, and an Aura, I think. It's really weird. Yeah, that would all work. You wouldn't have to worry about which ones you're buffing, and on top of that, you can still buff them. So, I mean, there's going to be some messed up things you can do with him. I mean, this would be nice because you could have him in one place, somewhere nice and safe on the map, and then you can put the Prismark anywhere you like, pretty much. So, I mean, if you get him, that's good, but is there a new Lord around the corner? Because they done the Infernal Lord, didn't they? How close to that is around the corner, and how quickly are you going to get back round if you pull a Lord while pulling for the Painter? I suppose that's possibly a question you need to ask you. Yeah, there's a massive amount there. I didn't get around to doing it all. I tried some of them. Someone's got a 50% damage buff, haven't they? I forget, it's A3 on someone. But that requires timing, and it's a pain to actually try and get it to work. You might get it off because it's that snapshot it takes of when he brings out his Prismark is going to be the bit that you're after. Yeah, rumours are there will be an Abbey Lord as well, isn't there? People do keep saying that, but the game has officially stated 1 and 30, yeah, that they will do the new Infernal Lord. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Yeah, that's it. It's her A3, yeah. So if you get that done, but it's only on certain points, isn't it? She's got to be healing one of the people she marks at that time, and then you get it for like 30 seconds or whatever it is, and then you've got to summon that Prismark in that snapshot window while you've got it open, or while he's got the buff on him. So it's a little bit, I found it a pain to get it done, but Hell's Lamont set is absolutely amazing for him, because that happens, Hell's Lamont kicks off on his ultimate, and his ultimate is when he summons or can summon the new Prismark. So that's an amazing set to put on him, which drifts away from the old put Infernal Roar on him. Let's claim that. T's always good. at the moment. Oh, Sonic, thank you very much, mate. Thank you. It really is much appreciated. Yeah, so that's quite hard to tick off. Other ones like Magda. Oh, 3 there. That's nice. Did we get any more? Oh, get in. How good's that? That's a nice little drop. Take the hammer. Going through hammers like there's no tomorrow. Right. This is... I'm not... God, this is awkward. You do want to start saving up your gems. So the gems that you can get from here, and quick as a flash, I haven't got any, yeah, or that you can get from here, that's a terrible reward. What shit's that? You do want to save them. So where are they? Let's yeah, so these sort of gems here, Evolution gems. Transmutation, have I seen that? I don't know. Variant gems, I might have seen that in there as well. Trying to think which ones I've seen. We'll have a look in a minute, because I think that would take up the bulk of the video, to be honest. So I'm running this in the background now because I need bullion. You know, in the old Odyssey questline where they get 3 ancients or whatever, or get 5 ancients in this set or whatever it was. This time they've gone for, I think it's 5 external bullion, which is better lord than pope. Can they make a better lord? Well, yeah, maybe. We'll have to wait and see on that. Oh, we'll get the mail. Tales of the Smith. Yeah, Tales of the... Oh, you're going to need a load of gold as well because of that. Yeah. Right then. Campaign. Let's go and have a look at some stuff. So this is campaign 8. So this is the new ones they've added in here. So like I say, it's a jump from, what are they? 4, 8. Now it's up to 5. And now that goes through to 8 as well. But you've got to complete the other ones beforehand. Can we get any we see here? Yeah. That one there doesn't tell you the BP. Then we've got the boss coming up, she'll come round again, do her usual stuff. So we've got that one in as well. Oh, Carl, you're right. Yeah, so that's already in the game, and we'll have a look at that later and get some guides out on it before it hits. Go and have a look at this, because everyone wants to know about this as soon as there's a patch drop. So I can't see any new exclusives, because people will always say, is the Ingrid banner in there? I've never seen it, but people will always ask. So there you go. That's them. I can't see a new one. And then if I scroll down to the bottom of these, they're the last 4, and they're still there as well. So I haven't seen anything on there as well. All right. Oh, time for run then, Carl, yeah? That's on there. That's on there. The achievement that I haven't got yet. Let's go to achievements, battles. So if you do Conqueror 5, Clear Stage 24, Gear Raid 1, 2 and 3, you get this Legendary Hero Pact. What are you eating? Oh no, you shouldn't. Oh no. Oh, that's Mum's. Oh, you dirty little sod. That's Mum's vape fluid you've eaten. Right. So there we go. The normal lords are available in it, and then they have put new heroes in here. So Aylin's still required, isn't she? Arrogance is probably, is he past his sell by date now? Beelzebub, good. Boris, yeah, not so much. Vaughn, good. Hattie, brilliant at last. Now you can put her down as she's invisible. Hex, I mean, Karmit's past his best. There's 1 or 2 heroes in there that you think might be useful, but if you've cleared stages 24 and 1, 2 and 3, it's not fantastic, is it? That's not the best, and it's random as well. So I think more people are going to get. I think they could have made it a shorter list with some of the better heroes. That might have worked out better, but yeah, I mean, that is just, I know, That's a nothing reward for you. So you're going to get an awakening on a hero that you may not need, or you're going to get 100 tokens. That's about it. Haven't got this yet. I assume this kicks in when you do at the end of a guild war, at the end of a season. Yeah, I mean, they could even put fragments there, couldn't they? If they said, well, we don't think it's worth an unpolished soulstone, they could have put 500 fragments there or something. So now they've got fragments, they could put them in, but there we go. Or a reset book, or I don't know. Yeah, so it's not ideal. The demon soldiers, like I say, I can't. The new one isn't about yet. So, and the other thing is, demon chests now have a pity, but I can't see anywhere where it says what the pity is. So I will send something back and ask. It's like getting a sticker at work. So there you go. We'll use 10 and see if we get anything, but I should imagine it's higher than 10. There we go. Right, so there we go. I've used 10 and I haven't hit pity yet. That's as much as I can tell you on it. I don't know anymore. I thought you were shining then. Okay. Right, Odyssey Quest. The Odyssey Quest is back open. So let's get rid of all of this. Now it does put you right back. I mean, it opens the whole thing up again. So all the way back to the start. Now I think the first one is Soulstones, yeah. I think the first one, yeah. So they've made some of these easier. I'll go back and check which ones these were. Okay. But you can now see the lot. So you now get camp music, not my thing. You get the Init Soulstone for him, and then that's the skin you get. Yeah, the grand prize of the Init Soulstones. So just 2 seconds, let me have a check. I'm trying to remember where it actually starts. What did we go to last time? I think, what was it, 68 I want to say? Or was it further than that? 103? I don't know. Let's have a... And 60,000 gold. Equip a hero. That was definitely done, wasn't it? Dismiss a load of those. Yeah. Around here. Trying to remember where I started this morning. Anyone knows where I started this one? Anyone know where the last one is? 100 pieces at 16, that was definitely done. Right, so I think 83 is where it starts. So that is something you can definitely get to. Maybe he's going to get a buff. Maybe that's what they've got lined up. So it's get that done. We've done, these are all done retroactively, so that's fine. Clear this 10 times. You can run that on background checks as well. So I did one normally, and then I did some on the background, but you will need 10. But if you get 10 easy ones, you've got 10 level 1 greens lying around for the mossy quartz, I would keep hold of those, and then you'll be able to blitz that all lickety split, won't you, without any issues. This is the weird one. So identify gear one time, that's going to be, you've got to have the item about, haven't you, or you've got to go farming it. So hold on to your unidentified gear. Forge gear 20 times, that's nice and easy. Spend a couple of million gold. Probably got a lot of gold lying around, so that's not that hard. If you can time it with a Smith's event I did this morning, absolutely great. Again, not overly tricky, but it does show where we're going with this. Clear those. These are retroactive. I didn't have to do those, they were fine. That's retroactive as well. Plat 2, I saved this, so I was stuck here this morning until, because this is again why I didn't stream yesterday, so I didn't do anything. Then I could claim that at the time, so that got claimed this morning because I sort of hedged my bets that they would do something like that. So hopefully I'm a little bit ahead of maybe some other people. Oh yeah, cook some rainbow things. So that's quite a nice little surprise, but make sure that you've got your cooking things, your rainbow things available. We're going to have a quick look at what you need because I haven't touched mine for ages. Age 19. And most of the stuff here I'd say is mid to pushing some end game-ish type stuff. I don't think there's anything too hard, which does lead on to, I think, the possibility of more of them afterwards. I think this appears to be at the moment in a nice place where you can sort of push on afterwards. Yeah, the rewards that you're getting for this stuff, I mean, runic gem is nice, and you're getting hammers and you get artifact stuff. So forge it says the heroes. What it actually means is a heroes exclusive artifact one time. We'll just send back to there, something lost in translation for them. In fact, let's take a quick screenshot of that now for them. But there we go. Just grab that. We'll send that off to them. Augment artifacts 20 times. That's nice and easy. It doesn't say which augmentation you've got to do, so pick the cheap one. It makes it nice and easy for you. That was retroactively done. These were retroactively claimed as well, but I still had the Void Rift available for me to do. $107. 107, that's the music that you can get for the camp. Yeah, they don't seem too bad, but I do think they are an expansion on the last one. So they're harder than the last ones, but I don't think they're fully end game yet. It's just a couple of things here to watch out for. So they've pushed on in the tide waves, and then this is the one that I'm stuck on now and will be for some time. I've got none of 5 at the moment. This is the one that's really going to get you. And there's some other ones now that sort of push on. So perform Darkfall Gem, that sort of thing. So make sure you're holding on to those. Ascend gear 3 times, that's not hard. Stage 21. This one is 5 days of saving stuff up. So make sure you save that. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this one. At the moment, I'm just burning stamina, trying to get external bullion times 5 from gear raid. And I need to do this within the next 9 days because of this one here. So this one here is achieve a above rating for 6 different bosses. So I need to get round here so I can redo the bosses and claim 3 of them this codec, and then I don't know if this one is retroactive or not. So that's where I'm sort of, that's the bit where you're going to get stuck at for the moment, assuming you can do the other bits. So there is a ramp up with it, but just make sure, like I said, I'll have a shopping list all prepared, and before the patch goes live we'll do a video on everything you want to save. So there's things like this, make sure you've got some of these in. Oh, I've got quite a few, haven't I? That's quite handy. So make sure you've got 3 of those available to do. Make sure if you can that you don't collect your arena So that will help you out as well. Yeah, so I mean, I'm running the Ron Oracle's trial at the moment. Yeah, we finished first on this solely because just at the last bit I was smashing through stamina. I still am. Let's claim that. Yeah, and I'll keep running through this. I don't know if anyone else is pushing on or not, but that's where I am with it. And then Forgotten Palace, so Gear Raid 3, I'll be smashing through that until such time as I get the 5 bullion. It's just it will be going on in the background, but if you can, I would make sure you've brought this and then just save it and not use it. It's going to make life easier for you going on. I think that will make life easier for you when you come on to do it. So there's little things you can do, and we'll get a shopping list together as soon as we can, and then you can just park that to one side and think, I'm not going to use that because I know within a month the patch is going to come out and I'll need it for that. Yeah, a lot of them do, but now you're going to need 185, aren't you? But it does say from gear raids as well, which is a pain. So yeah, that's where I'm stopped at the moment. So I'm guessing that's going to cost me a boatload of stamina, which was the way last time, wasn't it? They did make you store up or get rid of a load of stamina. So this is what it's going to do for me this time round as well. Just out of it, I wonder. Yes, there we go. 183. So when I get to 188, I'll have that one done, which is nice. It's just one of those things to make you slow down and redo it. It's the same as the Immortal Codex, making sure that you do like 6 different bosses at A. I mean, I don't know how many different bosses there are in the Immortal Codex, to be honest. Immortal Codex. How many bosses are there? 1, 2, 3. So there's only really 7 bosses, isn't there? I know people are going to say 8, but let's have a look at this. Yeah, I achieved A+. All right. I mean, they haven't run this boss in a long time, so I'm going to go with there's 7 bosses and not 8. And you need to get A on 6 of them. So I'm all right at the moment. And I think, and it is, yeah, it's just a stall technique for them to make you slow down so you don't smash through it in a one-er. But anything I do see, hopefully we'll be able to highlight it to them. So last time, for example, when the Odyssey Quest first came out on the Forerunner, you had to be in Overlord for 3 weeks on the trot, or 3 weeks like that. That's not happening. That is not going to happen. You need to reduce that. So we'll have a look at that as well. Okay. And then I'd say last time I did a full. Can I get a screenshot of it? I should be able to, shouldn't I? Let's go and grab a screenshot of this and I'll show it to you. This is what I had last time going up and running. I don't know if anyone else was using it, but this is the sort of thing I had last time. Here we go. Come on. And then yeah, so that's what we had last time. That's just the spreadsheet I had last time. And I'll get this up and running again, and I'll just put it on Google Drive and put out the link, and you can download it. But if there's anything you want added to it, or you think could worth changing this time, just tell me ahead of time, and I'll change that and add it. I mean, I had rewards and then collective rewards over what you'd get entirely. I think this time I'll probably do a little tick off thing so you can tick off the quests you're on, so you know what you're doing and where you're going, that sort of thing, and a bit of a shopping list before you go. So you'll be able to get that squared away, which makes life a little easier for you, doesn't it? No point in trying to make life tricky. You want to get through it as easy as you can without having to wait additional months. But maybe it's going to get a buff and he'll be really usable. Yeah, I think, is that it? Is that everything from the patch notes? Have a quick look. Yeah, we can't do any of that. Hero buff. I haven't looked to see if they're buffed yet, but he's got a nice buff. That's quite handy. The painter, yeah. Patty's been fit. I mean, I'll have a quick check of that later. I mean, that's a beautiful fix for all those people who've had issues with Patty putting her down or her being shot. Then hopefully we'll clear that up. You don't have to use it or look at it. You can do as much hard work as you like. Have a look at that. Can't claim that yet. New Odyssey quests have arrived. I think the rewards from doing the quests are probably better than the actual milestone rewards from doing it. But there you go. That's just my take. Some of them have been reduced. Optimize the prompt. Yeah. New tax. So again, hidden chambers and things are going to be changed this time round. So on the Forerunner, I might be able to get number 40 done. That's 5 days away yet, so we might be able to change that. So we'll have a look at that. In fact, let me do that now while I remember, because otherwise I'll forget. Right, screenshot of 40. That's the it says tags, but it actually means modifiers. It's just a strange way in which they word it. So we just grab the screenshot of those so we know what we're doing later. So in sort of 5 or 6 days we'll push on past that, and then hopefully the new stage 40 will be a little bit more doable, for want of a better phrase. And the hidden chamber 8, so we'll have a look at that, but we might have to redo the whole guide going up. That's something else that's in there, but that won't happen until for another week or so. But that means if anyone's about on the global, when does the Tower of Deception change on global then? Because it'd be interesting to know if this patch is going to come out for the next tower change or not. Because I think you're a week after, so I think Tower of Deception on the global will be what, 12 days away, won't it? Because it's only 5 or 6 days on Forerunner. I think it comes a week later on global, so that'd be quite interesting to see. Add a BP display to arena auto fights, previously unsaved arena times. Okay, that's about it. There we go. That's everything on the patch. Is there anything anyone wants to or needs to go and have a look at? Then feel free to shout out and we will go and have a look at it. Took a chance to 30%, yeah. 3 hits, next 3 hits. Yeah, so 13 days. So maybe in a week's time we'll get patch notes come out for global, and then they'll change it for going forward, maybe for the next patch. So his has got a time limit, you say? Let's have a quick look. Sort of yes and no. That's not... That's not strictly... Right, so what I think you're trying to do, and the time limit doesn't matter. because you want that on for a time that you summon. So that would go on the painter, and then if in that 8-second window you summon, then his Primarch will have that buff, as far as I'm aware, permanently. There won't be a time limit attached to that. So when you, as long as you summon the Prismarch within that snapshot that this is up, then you'll have it. And then if you had a Nora there as well, then I think she would then buff the Prismarch separately. So I think you'd be better off having both, or arguably that might be better because you'd only need to have it once. But timing it is going to be an issue for you, because you've got to make sure that he's got to be in World Destroyer mode. Special attack triggers that, so that's got to happen, and then you've only got 8 seconds then for the painter to summon the Primarch. That's how I would look at it. I could be wrong, so do your own testing, but that's my reading of it. Yeah, Pope skin looks good. Yeah, because remember, it just takes that little snapshot of your abilities then for the Primarch, and the Primarch doesn't change those abilities at any point. He just takes everything that's done. So you've got that 8 seconds to summon his big summoning thing. Okay, there you go. That would be my take on it. I've got to jump on. I'll jump onto the test server later on today. Actually, hopefully, there's a couple of bits I want to have a look at, so maybe we'll get around to it. But it's not long before. Was it Saturday? You're summoning him, yeah? It'll go well. I mean, the horrible thing is, there is still no pity for our legendaries, which is just an absolute nightmare, isn't it? That's a killer. So, I mean, last ancient summoning I did a video saying it was a disaster. So I went to like about 250 summons in, and I still hadn't got a legendary. And apparently that's not a disaster. That's pretty fine going. So there's plenty of people that go a lot worse than me. Yeah, all in all around. Yeah. So that's yeah, that is the issue with it. I mean, I don't know how much I'll summon. I don't know when the next Lord is coming out. That's the thing that worries me, is I've got him. I would like him, but if I get him, then how many more? I'm going to need another 200 to get to the next Lord. If there's a Lord summoning within that time frame, then that could change things for you. I don't know. It might change. It might not. I mean, I think if you're spending a lot, then that's not an issue. Am I going to do a summoning session on Saturday? I might well do. I need to have a look at that. Someone else asked me about doing a summoning party. I might try and do that. This is it. That's going to reset your Lord Pity, and you don't get the legendary. I mean, from my point of view, because I'll do a video on summoning, and ancients are without doubt the worst summoning you can do. But I mean, the highs and lows people go through on ancients is ridiculous. And the thing to remember when you're doing your ancient summonings, have a quick look. So when you're summoning on these for ancients, your chance of getting a 3-star is, what is it? It's 80, just over 87%, I think, isn't it, for getting a 3-star. So when you see all blues, that's pretty much the norm. I mean, you see blues and 1 epic, that's pretty spot on the average. But every time you see someone do, I've got 2 legendaries within 20 pulls, that means that someone else is going to have to do 200 legendaries just to bring that average in. It's, I mean, it really is horrible. You get things from people 800 summons without a legendary. It's an absolute nightmare. In 24 hours, it's rough. Right, blimey. Wow. Yeah. It's rough. I haven't looked. A small one got anything up at the moment? Have they? Are they running anything at the moment? I haven't looked to see if they've got anything up and running, but they normally have some prizes up going, don't they, for events? Oh, why have you said no? I want EU, not UK. How weird's that? So they've got up to the 17th, haven't they? What are they running? So they've got rewards on at the moment, haven't they? Okay. Top up now. 100 diamonds, yeah. So this is the one where you don't get the ones below, isn't it? Is that right? From what I'm reading on it. So the Smile 1 at the moment, you do get bonuses, but I don't think you get the ones below it from what I'm seeing at the moment on reading it. But have a read if you buy from Smile 1. Also, there'll be a code somewhere from me. It does help me out. I do get a kickback from it. It's not much, but I do get a kickback from it. So thank you very much if you do that. The other something else to touch on. He does eat or use or consume his where are they? Yeah, prismites. I didn't see him consume the prismark, but he did consume the prismites. So these that you keep summoning can get eaten or used by Ezrath to keep up his dark souls. So that's quite handy. The painter can keep Ezrath firing with his 5 dark souls. Okay, you can do that with him. So that is a bonus with him. But how far do you want to go? that's the issue. I don't know how many have I got. I think I'm quite in. I'm relatively high up on my pity. I think I'm about I think I'm about 50 to 80 into pity on this account, and I've got 100. So I could push on theoretically, I think, to pity, but do I want to use it? It's a hell of a shout, isn't it? But if you're summoning, that is the sort of thing you're going to have a look at. Now, is there anything else anyone wants to go through or have a look at, and then, or we'll call it a day there? Anything else you want to see? Want to see my 5 bullions? I got one. Woohoo! 1 down. Make sure it's registered. 1 of 5. Get in. And that's only taken me about 150 runs. Could be a long day. I'm just going to top this up to sort of 500 or something and just have it going in the background. That is going to take some time to do. There we are. Can't see it. I can only go up to, where can I go up to? It only shows you in bits. So I think the first one, where's the first one end? Yeah, stages, wave. Where did the first one end? I'm not sure. The first one ended around, I want to say 102, I think. Although That can't be right because I'm only on 101. So the first one might have ended up around here, where it limits where you can see it says complete all previous things, and then once you've done that, you take a jump for it. Laters, mate. I'll be on my global in a minute. If you are out of a guild, then I'll send you an invite, and then you can just click on it whenever you like, mate. Okay. But I'll catch you later, Sonic. Any new Void Rift info? Nothing at the moment. Yeah. There will be. Someone will get those 5 in 5 runs. How far up can I go? Oh, I can see quite a way. There we go. I can see up to here. It's clear 3, but then I'm only at 123, so there are loads more to get past this. But I'll have the spreadsheet up. I'll put it on my Discord. I'll probably do an introductory guide to what's coming within the next sometime this week. Hopefully we'll have a look at it and then we can go through that. But clear level 3 or above keystone trials and eliminate all monsters 20 times. If you've got 3 green ones available at the easiest level possible for yourself, I would make sure you keep hold of those because they're going to come in really handy. And then I can't go past that. That's as far as I can go. Yeah, we do. I showed it earlier. Sorry, mate. Are you? Well, just only got here. So, quick one. I'll leave that on while I read the rest of the comments. Battle. It's not brilliant. There you go. Most people think it's a terrible reward. There you go. Because if you've already got there, you probably don't need these. But there you are. Yeah, I would save like your high-end gems, like your Darkfall gems and things like that. There's a lot of usage of those. Save your unidentified gear. That's going to save you some time coming forward. And anything else I see as I go through, make sure you've done. But making sure you've done certain star requirements in the campaign. We'll get that out soon, and then you can start hammering away on those. But there's normal and hard. I think they've got. I presume there's one for elite. Like, yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, happy to help. Also, then you want to consider if your guild is taking down Matrix, because that is one of the places you're going to get those nice gems as well. So I would give that some consideration. That being said, I've got a space in my guild. So if you want the global guild that doesn't care about GVG and is, and I think we were 7% short of Matrix last week, so pretty much taking it down, then come and give me a shout, or just ping me a message in game or something like that. Happy to. I need someone, so anyone who's attacks Matrix and doesn't care about GVG. I think we hover around Plat 2, maybe Plat 3 in GVG, but no one cares about it in the guild. Just not our thing. There you go. Yeah, we're at 7%, which is so annoying when you see that 7 people didn't attack it. There you go. Yeah, because I think there were some quests later on that said, yeah, so there's a Darkfall one there, stage 21. The friendship points is going to be an issue for me. I'll take. Yeah, so these are the stars like 375, 80 times, augment gems, identify 5 times. Yeah, again, it's used Darkfall gems, evolution gem 1 time, so make sure you hold on to your evolution gem. And now, as it's pushing this way, I assume the other gems would be going as well, so I would hold on to those until you can see to the end. No worries, mate. I'll catch you later. $161K. You the only one doing Matrix, do you say, in your guild? Congrats on the 160. So yeah, start holding on to your gems and things and that sort of bits. Yeah, hold everything. It will make it easier for you. But I think these rewards here are so much better than the rewards down the bottom. Although that does look quite cool. But there you are. That's nice for you. Well, you enjoy it, mate. But I've got a space available if you want one. But we only do PV. You can do GVG if you want, but it's up to you. No one cares about it. Yeah, I'm going to be on there later today, but I've got to go around the in-laws in a minute and have a look at his electrics because he's lost power to the shed. So that's the thing I've got to do in a minute. Strange little world, isn't it? Anything else anyone wants to see? That is a cool skin though, isn't it? Let me zoom out, all right. That was the one that was for sale, wasn't it? I think. Got to be. That is a much cooler. I mean, if you've just brought this and you're going to get this is so much cooler. Okay. Do me as a friend request in game, mate, and then as soon as there's 2 spaces, I will boom send you and your brother a message. More than happy with that. Doesn't bother me in the slightest, mate. Right, anything else anyone wants to see other than a very cool skin? Still at 1. I'm sure there'll be some more stamina burns later on. Oh, you're welcome, Fish. I'll catch you later, mate. Yeah, very solid skin. And is in it getting a buff? I forget. What am I up to now within it? There is. I haven't pushed on in Tide. I'm thinking I might have to push on in Tide and clear the last ones. What are the rewards available? Rewards. Dun, dun, dun. I think there's another one here later on, isn't there? So 200. We get another one there. So what's my in it at the moment? I want to say A1. That will take him A2, A3, won't it? So that will be something. Where is he? Is that right for him? Oh, there he is. So he's A2 at the moment. That will take him A3, A4. Yeah. His exclusive is really good though, isn't it? A3. Assign a call to allies. Assigns one to himself. Fine. Or also A5. Okay, well, maybe. Third of them would stay. Maybe that's a jump. I don't know, maybe in it's going to get a little buff. Who knows? There you go. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I'll catch you all later. But any questions, either contact me. This is me on the Forerunner, but I'm down as Misstical on Global. If you wanna DM me, or Discord's below, and I don't know. You know how to get hold of me if you need me. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I will catch you all later. Right. Cheers. Bye. Electrics to fix and all of that sort of good stuff. and more runs of this to do.